2 years ago was the last time I visited Martin, and I'm a puzzler myself, and so when I sat down and talked to him, I talked to him about puzzles and said, you know, puzzles really, I sort of leading questions, puzzles in education, this was really a very important thing for you, wasn't it? And he looked at me and he said, well, actually, not really. Most of my interest was in magic, actually. Of course, he had so many interests, but next, we're having a representative of the magic community, Dick Christian the magician. So welcome.
Thank you. I will be shockingly and uncharacteristically brief. I came late to the party. I found out about this gathering just a few days ago and was delighted to be given the opportunity to attend. Unlike some of the others who have spoken and will speak, I never had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Gardner personally. I know him only through his books, of which I have a dozen or more, a small portion of the many things that he wrote. My interest, of course, is in magic, and that's how I first came to know him. That, and also through his puzzle columns in the Scientific American, which I enjoyed reading for a number of years. An early experience with the Mobius strips, a very good friend of my father's, a gentleman now deceased, was a patent attorney. His father was also a patent attorney by the name of James C. Wobensmith. He was the patent attorney for Thurston, Blackstone, and a number of other prominent magicians around the turn of the century. And one of Mr. Wobensmith's claim to fame was the invention of the Afghan bands trick, which involves a series of Mobius strips. You start with one large red strip, and then it can be torn in a number of ways to create a much larger circle, 2 linked circles, 3 linked circles, and so forth, all using the Mobius strip. I brought with me a few effects that might have appealed to Mr. Gardner, including one of his own creation, which I'll be happy during the informal portion to demonstrate. I'll have a small table in one of the corners for anyone who is interested. Do we have any other magicians or magic enthusiasts in the crowd? One. We're a diminishing population, but we're still out there. I also am proud to be a member of the National Capital Area Skeptics. Recently became acquainted with Chip, and for a long time been a close friend of Jamie Ian Swiss, who was also one of the founding members of the National Capital Group. I'll be happy to meet any of you and tell you anything you'd like to know about magic, except sharing any particular secrets. Thanks very much.